Okay. All right. We're going. We are back.
We were back after a long hiatus, even though we're always training.
Yeah, it's honestly we haven't really been recording the last couple of them, so.
Nah.
All right, so we're starting this one. So this is. You want to kind of tell us where we are right now, Dave?
We're at my jiu-jitsu school. The owner was more than nice enough to let us use it, to punch each other and kick each other. It's me, Gregg, and Hassie. I don't think Hassie's made it into a video yet.
I have not.
No.
She filmed me getting knocked out one time though. So that kind of, I mean, she's been there behind the scenes. But this is my first round. Prior to this, I just did 25 minutes of rolling, and I could not get my gears turning to suddenly go back to striking. We're doing MMA type sparring here, even though we pretty much stood the whole time.
Yeah, turns out I will just avoid MMA and groundwork whenever possible.
Yes.
So, there you go.
Yeah. And that's for nice elbows
Is that
to the head, yeah.
You know, thanks. I appreciate Hassie, who is now training with us, because she's the one who kind of got me into wanting to use elbows more. So I've been actually practicing it more now, thanks to Hassie.
Thanks.
He wins, man.
And the shin guards are specifically because Dan tried to kick a bat again.
Yeah, this one didn't work. But it also makes me kick at you more. Because Gregg's really good at checking kicks. And trying to do a whole long sparring session with Gregg while he's checking kicks is just not. It's easier just to wear shin guards. It makes it more fun for everybody.
Yeah. I think you wore them last time.
Oh yeah, I just started. For the longest time, I had these other pair, like kind of like the ones you had. I just couldn't get used to them. And then finally, I got these ones. These ones, you still feel it with these when he's checking kicks, but it's just enough to where you're fine. You can roll with it.
Oh, and there I go down.
Gregg had to be all dramatic.
I knocked over all the fucking wave masters and shit too.
Who's
Yeah.
on all right?
I had to jump out of the doorway.
Oh, that was a good one there. I recovered though. I was just, at this first round, man. I could not get out of first gear.
I'm actually glad you were like that, because I didn't have any warm up.
Yeah,
So
that was you.
I was like gauging it.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm already fucking dead tired.
How was your cardio overall?
Honestly, when it was stand up, it was fine. Like as it's always been. But 10 seconds of just like grabbing and just the fear of going down.
Did you have to get over and join a jiu-jitsu school?
I did. I didn't like it.
Oh, when?
When I was on the fight team, I was training in MMA.
No, you just gotta go do like jiu-jitsu for a month, like get over your fear of like ground fighting. Not in my house.
As long as I'm allowed to hit you, I'll just do that.
Now, did you mind it when you were training it, but there were still strikes involved, or you just didn't like the ground at all?
Well, so most of it was just straight up jiu-jitsu when we were practicing jiu-jitsu. Like, that would actually separate a lot of the striking and jiu-jitsu at it. So a lot of times it was just straight up sport jiu-jitsu. And I absolutely hated it. Like, whenever you watch us grapple from stand-up, we'll spend a lot of time just kind of like in a clinch, like in our old videos.
Yeah.
And then, all right, so that one's all done. But yeah, it's just I will do all the things to not start the grappling. So I will dance for hours.
So I know people that will try to like disengage from grappling, but you're completely
Trying to disengage is like my number one goal.
Yeah.
All right, starting the next one. So this one I think is,
This is medium.
yeah, this is only 22 seconds though. So that's probably.
So the mailman came in. The mailman came in and wanted to shut the fuck up. It's like, dude, we're training. And I'm like, all right. I go, so Norm has mail at the post office. Yeah, and he like gave me this whole thing about like, can you tell Norm? I'm like, dude, just get the fuck out of here. Like, dude, you're
Yes,
a nice
we can
guy.
tell Norm.
You always smile. You're nice.
All right, that video. Was
Yeah,
fun.
that was when the mailman. I was like, he wouldn't shut up.
That was
So-
that was our mailman video.
Yeah, I should have out here.
All right, now we're starting the next one.
That's
There
right.
we go.
That's perfect. Like,
Right when I fell.
That was when I did my backflip kick. He didn't see it,
yeah.
but backflip kick.
Twice backflip.
I don't know if you can tell, but I started laughing as soon as I fell.
Good. Well, that's how you're doing it right. So, and another something I only realized when Dan, you had asked me to put on like anything besides my jeans and a shirt
Yeah.
is like it is. I think the last time I actually put this outfit on was the last time we sparred at Norm's place, and you're like, Greg, can you put this on? Which was, I don't know, a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, I only ever train in my clothes now.
That's how you like key pants.
It almost feels too easy.
So it is easier to kick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's part of why I train in my regular clothes, because it's like I have
I'll
to
have
adjust
fun
myself.
once in a while.
Let
Just,
go, Greg.
Like, dude, just get bust out some cool shit with your gi pants. It's okay. Not gonna be able to do it forever. Get some MC Hammer pants.
Oh my
Dork.
God. Get some Jenko
That's
jeans,
Only
man.
Hassie's ass right there, I guess. I was trying to get Gregg's.
Just a laughing joker.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone, that's Athena on the shirt. If you can't tell, King of Fighters, fucking the best ever.
Keeping it classy.
And Hassie, actually, this would be a cool moment to kind of talk about all the new types of training that we've all been doing, because I think we all have like new tricks and things we've been doing to add to our repertoire. So Hassie, what have you been doing, training wise?
So I've been training Muay Thai since February, so that's what, 3-4 months now. And I've always kind of been interested in it, but I just never actually dedicated much time to it. But now I've been trying to train like 3 times a week at least, and it's great, learning a whole lot of new skills, totally different from like the traditional like jiu-jitsu kickboxing style that I was used to. I mean, even the stance is different. So a little bit of a learning curve there. Kind of felt like an idiot in the beginning, but
And now your
getting there.
background is so you're the one that got me into the fight team, right?
Mhm.
So that was 10 years. God, I'm so old. I don't even know how long. That was a long time.
We don't
ago.
need. We can talk about anything except how old we're getting. Okay, I'm gonna have a panic attack.
All right, so looks like that one was done. We just did this long video.
Because that's one thing we were discussing is like Thai boxing is, in my opinion, it's very effective, but it is a very different
All right, and next
style.
one, go.
So this one, my mindset was a lot better. It was what, a 3-minute round when Hassie was going, but I got myself back to it.
you can even just see it.
Yeah,
It's got a lot more movement.
yeah. This
Were-
is where
Were you gonna do a takedown?
I was just trying to fuck with it. I was trying to fuck with it. I should like if I was gonna shoot, I should go for like the lowest ankle pick in the world. It was all the way down to the ground. But yeah, this one I was really just getting in my rhythm and feeling a lot better with it. I was just trying to do the thing. If you throw a kick, I throw a kick. You throw a punch, I throw a punch. Just you're throwing something, I throw something, just like that right there.
So you're never just defending.
Yeah, you're just not standing there getting beat on. And so this round is what I did that for the most part. I was trying to close the distance somewhat to get some grappling going. This might be the round where we go to the ground. I'm not sure.
It's probably if it was, I did everything I could to keep it short.
Yeah. No, I just definitely was just trying to do the leg kicks and move. So I wasn't really working the outside yet. Like you'll see when I start going same side there a little bit, but I definitely enjoyed having more room in which to spar you. Because up to this point, we've usually just spar in like smaller spots, and here like I could move around more. I could circle out. I felt a lot more comfortable as a result.
You can be a lot more almost technical with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is where I try to get him to the ground. Yeah, I do jiu-jitsu a lot too. It looks like I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I try to do a deep half guard sweep here, and he punches me in the face. So Gregg wails on me. I'm gonna narrate it here. He wails on me, and eventually I get pissed, so I just pop him in the face one time.
I think that's how I got the first. I think that's how I got this first shiner, because I think that one was in the eye.
Yeah,
there we
was
go.
right there. Yeah, and I kick him away. I was like, fuck it, I punch him and kick him away. But
The best part of jiu-jitsu, hitting the guy.
yeah, pretty much. It's very some of the guys I train with, we'll do like MMA sparring, and since we mainly do jiu-jitsu, a lot of it we'll end up on the ground because that's what they're more familiar with. But once I start incorporating strikes with it, you can tell they're like, what the fuck?
It's like an entirely different world.
There's so much in jiu-jitsu nowadays that is just there's no more strikes for a lot of these guys, so it's just they don't realize they're learning a lot of things that aren't gonna work when someone can punch you. Or if it's gonna work, you gotta do it a lot different when someone can punch you in the fucking face.
Or be willing to take the punch in the face.
Yeah, it's a lot of the it's new math they're doing for a problem that used to be simple. I can't like I ran away. I don't think I started working unorthodox stance yet here, because I'm still pretty much the same side forward as you.
You're switching it up a bit.
Yeah, There you go.
There's that fancy fucking kick.
Woo! Like borderline dim mock death touch shit there, boy.
All right, and there's the end of that one.
No, still no dead air.
Woo! All right, here we go, and start the next one.
This
This is you and Hassie. It was actually cool to like get different people involved because.
Yes, I really enjoy. I was telling you, I enjoy like the round robin kind of sparring. I like it when it's a different partner every time, stuff like that.
And it's cool when I'm fighting you. It's totally different from fighting Gregg.
Short.
Because not only that, but you moved totally differently. Like Gregg's pretty much like fighting a tree, and you have more like a boxing background, right? So
Yeah.
you're moving around a lot, which is what I'm getting more used to with Muay Thai too. You constantly have to be like moving and have that almost like rhythm in your step.
Yeah, I never just trained at a straight boxing gym. It was it's like the shirts up there, Iron Wolverine kickboxing and boxing. So we'd have like boxing nights, but it still had the mindset of like, hey, you know, if kicks were involved. But yeah, like there'd be times we'd go in there and we would just box. But at one point I just like gently placed my palm on Hassie's face. I don't think it's this round though. It was this very awkward moment.
A gentle caress.
I was very impressed with your footwork. At one point, Hassie was really busting out some good footwork and working angles and stuff.
So is there anything you're like learning in Muay Thai that you were like trying to do here or anything like that? Because you know with the kind of regular kickboxing / karate background, I imagine it's almost fundamentally different.
Yeah.
Like with the leg kicks and all that.
Of course, yeah. So, I mean, even just as I was saying about moving around a lot more too, I was trying to, you know.
Oh, that was a fucking spinning elbow.
Yeah, I was trying to work on, you know, doing some pivoting and, you know, just kind of faking a lot of like fakes with the legs as I was like moving around.
Ugh. And yeah, so sorry about the weird lighting effects, guys. We were trying to kind of fix that with the shades and stuff. It didn't quite exactly work, but it also makes it look cooler because it's like they're in a strobe light room, which just makes the fighting weirder because you might have a seizure, and as if we're not already seizing all over the floor anyway. And so what are some of the things that's like, did you learn anything about when you were sparring with Dan versus sparring with me? Because like you and I have sparred together a decent amount.
Yeah.
Where you could, like, you know, when you spar enough with somebody, you kind of learn their tricks a little bit.
He definitely was kicking a lot more than I was expecting him to, but I think that's because I have range on him. My kicks are a little bit further, so he's trying to keep me back a little bit more. You know, I feel like I kept trying to get in close, and then as soon as I would, he would throw a kick at me.
Yeah, he's got the kicks that keep you at a distance, which he was using on me a lot, which was a real pain in my ass. All right, here's the next one. And as soon as we let the camera, there we go. You can tell our awesome camera work. So I'm actually kind of curious. I assume in the Muay Thai place you wear gloves.
Yeah.
And you're kind of geared up, and which is one of the most impressive things to me is that you're just willing to take the gloves off and be like, nope, we're just gonna go without any fucking hand protection, which is, trust me, as far as when I talk to people about this, not wearing gloves, oddly enough, amidst everything else that we do, not wearing gloves is the thing that seems to freak people out the most. It's like, you don't wear hand protection? Does it seem different? Like, I can't remember the last time I legitimately wore gloves to try and hit something, unless somebody like forced me to. Is it different punching with gloves than without?
Yeah, definitely. Well, of course, there's a weight difference. When I was first starting out, I started with 12-ounce gloves, and recently they've been feeling pretty light, so I just upped it to 16, and even just adding in those couple extra ounces has, you know, winded me a little bit more, just from having to keep your hands up the whole time. But yeah, I mean, you know, I'll still wrap my hands because I still need to protect my knuckles. But it is a little weird now because I was used to fighting without gloves, and then I've been wearing them so regularly that now not having them, the weight difference, I feel like my guard is a little bit higher than it normally is in class just because of that slight weight difference. And I feel like my range is a little bit off too because the gloves extend a little bit more. So
Just how you defend with them and everything too.
yeah. And you can still pretty effectively deflect the kicks and stuff like I did just there too, you know, just by hand positioning. But you know, you don't have as much cushion if you
I think that's the one you got me in the nose, by the way.
That was good. That was. Pow,
Right there in
in
the-
the
right in the nose.
There goes the moneymaker.
Yeah. I'll never be a team. But yeah, that's why I don't like using gloves anymore. I feel it's too much like of a, like a, I don't say handicap. I almost feel like it is like it holds me back, but it is like big old sissy mitts.
It's pillows.
Yeah,
You put
man.
pillows in
Well,
your
what
hand.
it is like when you're throwing a punch, you can hit from these different angles that you normally can't with just a closed fist.
So one of the things that I've been doing in my training, since we all got together last, was I now do knuckle push-ups, and that was not. I wish I could say it was because I wanted to be more badass, but if that was the case, I would have done it when I was like a fucking teenager. But it's because just like with the regular push-ups kind of now actually are like beginning to hurt my wrists, and so it's
Got strong
like
one
chronic
leg,
wrist
weaker.
pain. So I needed to start figuring another way to do the push-ups, and I'm like, well, knuckles it is. And so I do it on my hardwood floor because I refuse to do it on carpet.
Yeah.
Um,
You gotta get that carpet burn going, man. Just
yeah, carpet totally makes your hands tougher
grind it into.
when you do push-ups on them.
So it's funny, Ricky, who was here earlier when we were just doing jiu-jitsu, he wears socks because he gets mat burn on his feet. And I was like, what the fuck's he talking about? And today was the first day I started getting mat burn on my feet. And I was like, oh, that's what he feels.
So I don't know if we ever talked about this. The last videos we posted when we were fighting with the weapons, some wounds that I had gotten from that I didn't realize was actually on my feet, because on your back porch, it was incredibly sunny.
Oh yeah, you told me about that, yeah.
And I literally got like 2nd-degree skin peeling burns on my feet. And like I had to, it was like a week and a half process.
See, like injuries like that suck. Because it's like, yeah, it's from fighting. It's not like the fighting aspect of it. It's this annoying thing that keeps you from training now.
It's not like this bitch and shiner I got now from YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, all right, black eye. Like, all right, that's cool. No, I got burns on my feet.
But if you can see behind the middle right there's the bat that got broken today.
You see, there I am. I'm switching up my stances more there. Yeah, see? I'm trying to work around to your outside.
Ah.
Yeah.
So how did that feel? Like, was that
Good. It felt great because a lot of your weapons are on the other side. Yeah, it actually felt like really, really comfortable. It made me a lot more confident. So if I switch it up here, now do my fake shit again.
It totally worked.
Yeah. But I always do a lot of those leg kicks to you. Which seems to just keep your legs on the ground.
Hassie and I were talking about how fucking annoying they are.
Oh yeah, dude. That's why I do them, man.
And once again, Hassie had me doing spinning back fists and shit when I probably never would.
That's neat to see you starting to do all the elbows and stuff. Because I used to never do anything like that.
You know, I actually practice them regularly. It just, I guess, I never really used them like in actual fighting before.
Yeah.
Just it never really been.
If I throw an
my way.
elbow, I'll just kill the man. I can't use it.
I can't show my power move every time.
They could arrest me for that.
But and just yeah, I was just like, fuck it, do it, go.
Yeah.
Well, the elbows that I'm throwing too are more like defensive. Like I don't think I really threw any offensive
Yeah.
elbows. Like because you know in Muay Thai there are a lot of elbows that come straight to your face. You know.
I felt that one, but I kept going. So right this second, I'm hurt, and I was like, all right, we're good.
Perseverance.
Keep going, yeah. Those fucking body shots, man. I feel them through my whole freaking core.
And this actually kind of reminds. So this is something else that I was thinking about and telling myself about on my way here, is that if I backed you in the corner, I'm like, all right, just gonna Greg, just go, because I once again I practice for that when the person's in the corner and they're not moving away from me.
Yeah.
You can just rain down on them. You can.
Yeah.
And I realize now that I'm in the middle of it and I'm in the thick of it and I'm kind of letting my body do what it wants to do, I don't have it in me to just stand there while you're in the corner and just...
See, I was like, oh, there you go. So I didn't really mind it when I was in the corner because I felt you getting closer to me. Like, I'm like, all right, that's good, that's right, get closer to me, get closer to me.
And I actually think I like you moving around more.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah, I'll do one or two things when you're there, but then I'm not going in for the kill.
See,
It's
for
just
me,
not-
like I almost want you to, like, granted it'll hurt. Like part of me like wants you to get that close. I can get my fucking hands on you.
And that's actually like exactly what happened a second ago when we were grabbing up, and I think it's another one you clocked me with. Because both of you guys ended up busting me in the nose today. By the way, Hassie, after you did it the first time, I thought my nose was bleeding the entire time. I just had this really warm sensation all over my face. I'm
It
like,
might have been bleeding on the inside.
Maybe.
Or it's just a swelling, maybe.
yeah, but alright, that one's all done. And so yeah, I had that warm feeling for like I think the next 2 or 3 fights.
It's so funny to watch these videos because when you're sparring, 3 minutes is a lot longer. When you're watching, you're like, fucking 3 minutes. So
Alright, starting that next one. Yeah, I
I was just picturing the fat guy on the couch watching somebody fight. Like, why is he tired?
I just fucking.
Well, I could do that. Eat some more potato chips.
So Dan, what I was asking Hassie about this earlier too. Like, what are some of the differences that you notice between her? Because we're about the same size. Like.
Yeah, well, I do feel a bit more comfortable with the reach. She does have a bit longer reach than me, but it's not the same as yours. I was enjoying how she was doing the elbows wide because it made me feel like I could just kind of open up to the body, but I wasn't like overly committing to it. You know what I mean? Like kind of snap in, snap out with it. But no, it was just mainly. It's like my daydream of sparring someone more my height. Like it just does. I can work range and distance and all that a lot easier. So there's like tools that I normally just feel like I can't use or use as much that's suddenly now. And granted, she's so taller than me, so if I had someone like my actual height and reach, that would be like, oh wow, I'm outboxing, I'm inboxing, I'm doing all these fucking things I never really get to do as much. You know, so that's about it. Sometimes I just trying different techniques, stuff like that, doing my annoying leg kicks. But I mean, just kind of working different things.
Could you actually kind of like tell that she was doing Muay like so?
Yes.
I
was wanting to ask her the whole time about her elbows being out like that because that's a big Thai fighter thing. Because they're just like I'm doing, they want you to kick them there. It's like baiting. She's baiting me to kick her there, and then she just needs to work off of it. So, and sometimes they'll take it. They'll take a couple, let you get greedy, and then you throw one, and they finally act upon it. So
is that a weird thing for you, Hassie?
Well, like I said too, it's I'm used to wearing the gloves now too, so I think my stance was a little bit higher than it normally would be. So again, just not having done any live sparring or sparring without gloves recently, I think affected things a little bit. But yeah, I mean, you do want to stand more tall, and you do want to have your elbows up a little bit more for Muay Thai because of the baiting.
that's right. Expansion need, yeah.
So
Go ahead.
I'm kind of curious too about like when we've all talked today. We took fucking some pretty solid hits, all of us.
Yeah.
Like, does it feel like you guys have to like work to keep yourselves going, or is it just kind of like
No.
took a hit, go?
You mean like when I take like a hit?
Yeah, like just when you were saying like the body hits that I were doing were like.
Well, there was 2 body hits today. The first one, it was during the first round, and I was just like fucking out of it. But no, I mean the second one, you just keep going. There's I don't know, it's weird because some bodies like you hit them like what is the liver is supposed to be like a real nasty one.
Yeah, kidneys too, right? All right, we're starting the next one.
Yeah. So no, I mean there are because like me and Hassie were talking about it earlier. Like some body shots just kind of blink you a bit, you know, like almost like when you get hit in the head. Like you just kind of feel your body like the last round me and Gregg went when we did that body shot and I kept going, but you could tell I was different. It was like my body, it's like my organs are like, all right, give us a second. We're back. All right, we're back online. All right, go back to sparring. Like we can keep the pace again. That's kind of like how I feel it. So yeah, sometimes I'll get hit and be like, oh okay.
Sometimes I talk to my liver.
I'm gonna circle out right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna fucking circle out and catch my breath and get back into it. But the actual just like punt, like the I don't know what to call it, just the general hits and the pain. Now that's been so many years of that shit.
Yeah.
Like.
I think it's part of the training too. You know, it's if you've been training regularly, then you can kind of bounce back from it a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Because I noticed a difference now, you know, having sparred you guys before without, you know, regular training for a while. You know, obviously my cardio wasn't up and like my muscles weren't as conditioned as they are now. And even just after like 3-4 months of training, it's like, okay, get the reset and then I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you don't really feel too much in the way of after effects. It's just like in that moment, you know, you gotta take a second and then get back into it.
Yeah, I would say if anything, the thing that could affect someone more is just the lack of cardio. You know, when you get in there and you get tired, like that's because then you're really gonna take hits. Because then it's harder to absorb it and to move and roll with it. Then you're just getting beat on. You know, that's a whole. I think, you know, when you're fresh and you see that punch coming, you can, you know, tighten up or do whatever you need to. You know, just the fact that you're not exhausted. But when you're huffing and puffing for air, it's different.
Don't be a smoker, kids.
Yeah. Yeah, see, now I'm really just going to that stance where, see, I'm circling to the outside
Yeah,
like that. And then you switch, so I switch. So I'm like, nah, man, this feels good. I'm like, I like this.
Actually, at the time, I didn't even realize how much like you and I were switching. Did it seem like I was almost like every time you switched, I switched too? Or like
it got more like right now we're like switch for switch, but eventually it seemed like you were getting more like aware of it. I don't know how to describe it. Like when I first started doing it, I could stay longer on one side, but eventually you just started switch. If I did it, then you switched. Where before, like it wasn't, you didn't switch stances as quickly.
Alright, and time.
No more violence.
Honestly, I don't even know if we'll make it through all the videos. There's fucking so many of them.
Ah, it's just the last.
We got like 4 or 5 left, I think. Alright, starting that one up.
It's a lot of rounds.
Yeah, we went for a long time.
I think it
Yeah.
was like an hour and 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, we went.
Jeez. So I'm actually kind of wondering, Hassie, does the gym you go to, since you actually train with like pro Muay Thai fighters and stuff, do they do body conditioning almost like we're gonna stand in line and punch each other, or we're gonna hit each other with the mitts or something like that? Do they do anything like that there?
No, I mean, you know, it's not like incorporated into the regular class. They might, there's like a fight team, of course, so who knows what they're actually doing during their sessions, but during the regular classes, not so much. I mean, the thought process nowadays is just, you know, the repetitive motion. It is enough conditioning, you know, if you show up and if you put in the work and you're going to be, you know, doing a ton of kicks. And so the shin conditioning is going to happen at some point or another, whether or not you're kicking trees.
Yeah, you gotta hit each other.
There you two, and you're getting all up in the Muay Thai portion of it.
Yeah. I should have done more clinch work. But that's for next time, I guess.
And it's literally going to be, I think, almost 1 month.
July 4th or 5th, I think.
And that's going to be interesting to see too, like today versus, you know, a month from now.
We expect big things, big changes we want.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Next time we use knives.
Yeah. More flying crap. No.
I was like, reset.
So I decided to ask Cassie at this point if she's
Right in
pregnant.
that. Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh shit, are you pregnant?
Sign that on the waiver.
Because I'm not paying for the medical bills.
Yeah.
There's the next one. God. I'm getting tired just watching this.
I know. Went. But yeah, now I'm like full on just like into, like I was just thinking like keep circling. Then you switch, so I switch.
Yeah, I
Then you
guess
switch
I
and I
was.
switch.
Yeah, I guess I was.
Yeah, I wanted to stay like that. I did not want to do it traditional.
Dan and I just basically just spent the entire time switching on each other.
Yeah, so then we switch again. I felt because your power hand and your power leg now, I felt it farther away. So, go ahead.
And so another thing is you guys grab both of you, I think, grabbed my legs on kind of several occasions, and then just kind of let it go. Was that purposeful, or that just kind of like happened to catch it?
You're very strong. When I grab your legs, you have this very strong like retraction strength to it, where it pulls me forward. Because normally I want to grab your leg and drive it towards the sky and drive you backwards to trip you up. But because I think it's how you chamber and throw your kick is more karate style. You're not throwing it like a Thai boxer, where it's a lot more where you're out and back with it. So when I go to catch it, you're, more than likely already on like bringing it back. So, and then you're apt to just punch me in the face too.
Just like there.
That was the bar room there, son.
I wish I had my beer bottle.
The thing with catching kicks too, like with my training, like I said before, with Muay Thai, you're doing a lot of like round kicks and teeps. So I mean, as far as like a side kick or a back kick, we don't really have a whole lot of like catches and stuff specifically for that. It's more just like knock it down out of the way. But if you throw a roundhouse at me, then I can step and grab it and then kind of twist and get you off balance. Or I can catch your kick and I can pull you through and get you off balance that way. But it's harder to do with the kicks that you throw.
Yeah, just the way you throw them, you'd have to time it really good to kind of catch it at more of an extension, because you're already bringing it back. And like I feel that, like when I'm holding, like I feel a lot of strength bringing it back to you, and I'm like, I don't want to go in there and get punched in the face. Like I don't want it to bring me back. I don't want to like hang on to it while I'm trying to drive it up, because you want to extend it like this and drive it up to drive the person back. You're pretty much like this with a reach hamper almost, roughly. Yes.
And in Muay Thai too, like you're turning your hips over, you're trying to literally like kick through the person. Mm-hmm. But like with a more karate style, you're gonna be, like doing more of a chamber and like a flick.
Yeah, there's just not that commitment that you'll get with Thai boxing. There's a lot more, like your momentum would be going forward a lot more, so it'd be harder. That extra split second you get with karate kicks to recover it, with a Thai boxing kick, you're losing that split second. You're over committed to it.
So
we got like 4 more.
Yeah, not too bad. Nice, start the next one. Look, everybody's all smiles.
Oh, that's fun. I don't want it to end. My body did.
Only parts of me wanted it to end.
Yeah, see, all I can really do is kind of, knock it down so I don't have to eat it.
So how come you don't really punch too much to the face? Well, there you go.
Boom. And I actually told her to do that too.
Yeah.
I said, hit me in the face more.
Well, you know what it is, guys? I don't want it to end too quickly. You know what I mean?
Oh, I love it.
I want to get you winded by hitting you like in the liver and in the sternum. Well, not the sternum, but like whatever, solar plexus.
You can hit me in the sternum, it's fine.
But
Break it.
I want it to last long enough to where we can get a few good rounds in without just like trying to go right for the face and just ending it real quick.
Okay.
That seems legitimate.
Yeah. She's taking it easy on us, is what she said.
I appreciate that. Yeah, so that was the one that gave me the shiner then. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And with you, Dan, like I was saying to Greg when you stepped out, you were throwing a lot of those little kicks just to like, keep me back far enough so that I didn't have the reach to hit you.
Yeah, I do it a lot because I'm short, so I'll throw them a lot just to kind of keep people away and keeps you from kicking, throws off your timing. I should throw them even more. I really should. Like they're effective enough.
They work.
I like that, the spinning elbow, then back with the kick.
So I actually that's a I guess a sloppy version of a move I read in a Muay Thai book, where you basically, if you grab one of their hands and that's kind of the side you're going to go for, and you basically strip their guard and you just keep turning around.
Yeah.
And you just spin and your elbow cracks them. I did it once back in the day on the fight team to a guy, and it didn't drop him, but he was like, "What the fuck?" And I practice them all the time, but just once again in the actual going of it.
Sometimes you gotta pull the trigger.
And that's what you're doing today.
Oh, there you
There's
go.
a crack in the head.
Greg's trying to end it early. Fuck my cardio, we gotta fucking knock her out.
You see the stunned expression on my face.
I know.
Like, what?
There was only 8 seconds on the clock left anyway.
Yeah.
There's the next one.
I went for that flying elbow thing I did.
Right, so I honestly didn't even see it just because like I ducked down and then you kind
you
of
were
went
gone.
over. Yeah, I didn't want to get fucking hit.
Yeah.
It looks really cool though, so.
Cool.
I look forward to actually seeing it now.
I gotta screenshot it and put it on Instagram. Tell him. Yeah, this sums up how the whole fight went. Can't show you the body bag.
That was another one I think you caught me. I think that was when you got me in the nose. My face taking a beating today.
Yeah, you're collected.
Greg, you're not as good as you think you are.
It's all them fucking tasty cakes, dude. I'm gonna have an intervention. Fucking slowing your ass down.
I can't get it. I have a problem. There's probably another one that fucking clocked me.
Yeah, but now it's so different from the first round. Like how I'm just,
Dude, yeah, you're like
working that angle, man. I felt, dude, beyond comfortable there. Not that I still gonna get fucked up, but I just pawed at your leg.
Your speed is really good too, Dan.
Thank you.
And honestly, the way you move, like it almost masks what your next strike is gonna be.
It's getting. I've been working a lot on my striking, and I was very happy today with how it all went. I mean, I still got a lot to work on because now it's like you think how it went, and you adjust your training. But like I said, the one thing when I'm circling around like that, I got to do a switch kick and kick your lead leg, and then unbalance you. Because like when I walk around, I was trying to throw a leg kick with my lead leg, but I wasn't getting any power. I needed to do a switch kick, bring it to the rear, then pop it back out. Greg, it's very interesting, like when you'll go in like that, you'll like have your hands together like this, and like come in, and it's so like, no one would ever fucking teach that. Like, that is just so Greg.
Greg never listened in class.
Like an intellectual studying the subject.
It's great. It's the hand holding technique. It's ancient Indian.
Yeah.
Ancient Indian kung fu. That's not the right words.
There you go. I was trying to do the whole close the distance thing again.
Well, and then you were almost there, except you were kicked out with your leg. So you kicked yourself to your leg distance, and then you plunged.
You're like, as soon as I move close, you're already like, see, like you'll just
There
we are.
Fuck. Next time.
Dude,
I should have thrown a punch. I threw a punch, but
That would have like fucking watermelon in my head.
should have would. Greg, like, get the fuck away from me.
That's
You little fucking kid.
exactly what I was thinking too.
Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck's this shit? Jump through the air. Look at my cut off t-shirt. I'm badass now.
God. I haven't put that thing on in a year either. I might as well just keep the fucking clothes here. I only ever use them when I come here.
That's okay.
Alright, and next one.
We're like
second
two more after this.
Second to last. Yeah, I think it's the second to last one.
Yeah.
See, nobody shows the middle period in between them where I'm crying.
We're like out of breath.
So it's the first time Hassie punched me in the nose, right, with that warm sensation I got with my face and all that. I was tearing up too.
Yeah, this is good.
That was the second time in my life Hassie made me cry.
Yeah.
So the rest of the time, Hassie's like, I made Greg cry.
Yeah, the day is done.
I have officially accomplished everything I've needed to do today.
Yeah.
Damn kids.
I know.
I gotta stop leaning forward too. I'm just tall and used to punching, so I need to like keep my shoulders up a little bit more. Keep my center line a
Leave
little
it
bit
to
more.
chin there.
Yeah.
Cool elbow though.
Even if you're not gonna punch the head, just fake to the head at least a little bit. Because like I would start to get comfortable to where I really want it. I kind of get complacent about like, it's probably gonna go to the body. Like when
Oh,
you,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
you know, just
Don't want to be predictable.
yeah.
Well, and to be fair, we've all kind of had the initial karate when you're young background kind of thing, and a lot of the things that they teach you is like you're not allowed to punch the head. Like the initial karate schools I went to, punching in the head wasn't a thing.
See, we could punch to the head. We would free spar, but it was very light contact. Like it wasn't point sparring or anything. It was free sparring, but man, it was not like if someone got dropped, that would have been like, what's going on? We gotta make sure he wants to pay for next month. You can't be dropping people. Jesus Christ, you're kung fu strong, Billy. Get up. Don't worry about it.
I used to get I guess in trouble is the word. I used to get in trouble all the time because I would hit and kick people in the head.
Yeah.
Even with the karate headgear.
The red, I got it set over there. The red gear, man.
You still got it.
Yeah, it was days.
Next time wear that. And it just
I don't get embarrassed much. I was not embarrassed at all today when the bat didn't break. I'd be embarrassed to wear that stupid red helmet though.
yes.
I would just not want pictures of that floating around out there.
It's kind of funny. So whenever we get the people that have like wanted to casually spar whenever, and they're just like, nah, man, I gotta wear headgear. Or it's like, I'm not gonna do this if we're not wearing headgear.
Headgear does not protect your brain at all.
No.
Like, it protects from cuts and different things. Like, it doesn't provide that much shock absorption. You know, there was this image I sent my friend one time. It was just like a medical skull where they cut off the top and they put like a brain in there, like this same substance the brain would be, and the guy just goes like this from the back, boom, and you see the brain go dunk. And it's like, that's, you can put headgear on that and it's still gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like it will.
Now it goes.
With like really, really heavy gloves and heavy headgear, yeah, it will help a little bit, but no, man, you're still getting your brain rocked. It's generally getting punched in the head's not gonna.
And that's something I never really understood about MMA and kickboxing and stuff in general, is that like, it's not like you wear footgear, so you can kick each other in the head all you want.
Yes.
But you put the gloves on your hands, and there is your level of safety.
Well, that's like one big argument. They're like, wait, so you have the gloves on the hand, but we can wheel kick someone in the fucking temple, which is a lot more force. But that's safe because, you know, it's just the fucking heel.
Yeah, it's just probably one of the most devastating parts of the body to hit somebody else with.
See, I'll listen to an argument if someone says, well, it protects the hands, keeps the fight going, it's more entertaining. I'd be like, well, yeah, I get that. Like, I'm not saying I still think they should be barehanded, but at least that's like a more of an honest argument, saying like, hey, it's because people are paying for this and we want it to keep going. I get it, but
yeah, all right, I can understand that.
because at least they're being honest with what it fucking is. But it's not
Right.
protecting anybody's fucking brain. You're fucking, it's a thin layer of fucking leather.
Yeah, if you're willing to get into a fight, protection probably shouldn't be the thing you're looking for. So Dan, I actually think I tried to hit you with my like a hammer fist when I did that.
Something, man. That was vicious. You're thinking about some childhood trauma with that one. Not today, mailman.
Norm's not here.
I know. Jeez, what'd I do?
I thought we were friends.
They have that bare-knuckle boxing league, even though they tape the fuck out of the hands. And those guys tear
I
each other
sent
up.
them an application. I never got any word back.
Dude, the one organization that you sent it to actually ran out of money. Yeah, they actually went under. They owed one fighter like $90,000. Yeah, because I got confused for a bit because I didn't realize there were two leagues. So I'm seeing like a fight get promoted, but I'm hearing they're going out of business. So because the names are so similar. So dude, there's one, man, and they're promoting these fights so good. Oh yeah, dude, they're making sure the circus is going. Like, and they get like such like burnout fighters to do it, but it's so fucking entertaining, man. They make sure these guys know you go out there and you fucking fight. Like they're talking to him back in the locker room, like, this is not a fucking boxing match. You guys are out there and fucking slug it out. So and there's still technique involved, but they're not.
Yeah, if you're a trained fighter, there's no way you're not going to do some technique.
Yeah, but they're so what it is, the one league, they start them a lot closer too. They start them like real close to each other. So if they restart the fight, you start close. You don't go to your fucking corner. You go to like the middle of the ring.
There you go.
Is this the last round?
Yeah. So
Oh, sad.
no, by the end of this, I'm probably fucking happy that it's over.
Yeah, I was at the moment I wanted to go another one, but when we were sitting at my son's birthday party, I was like, I'm glad we stopped when we did. My body's dude.
I didn't want to be crippled today.
It adds up. There's only so much mileage, but I think the pace we kept today would be like a normal training pace you could do.
Yeah, this is what I keep flying back for.
Yeah.
All right.
If you ever move back, I'll get a place.
Live in the dojo,
We'll
Greg.
call Gregg's dojo.
That's Greg's bed. Don't stand on it.
It's a dirty shot. Oh my god.
All right, guys.
Is
Till
that
next
still
time.
running?
Yeah, this is still going.
See you guys.
Till
Bye.
next time.